Hey everybody, this is Lee with Bestop. Welcome to our Top Talk episode 14. Today we're going to talk about the Sun Bikini and what makes it different from a traditional bikini. We're going to install one on this 2012 Jeep Wrangler, and we're also going to talk about the bikini that is part of the Trektop series. So come on, let's put one on here now. All right, so the way this Jeep is set up right now, the bikini that's on here is part of the Trektop. And what makes this kind of the best bikini that you can get for your vehicle is, number one, it's securely mounted to the vehicle, it's securely mounted to the door surrounds. So if you put your full steel doors on, or if you put your core door uppers on here and you are in a rainstorm, the water's not going to come in between the door and the sport bar. All right, another great thing about using the Trektop as a bikini is it has the Sunrider feature built right into it. So if you have a bikini, what you can't do is flip it right back, but with the Sunrider, you can enjoy the bikini, but you can also enjoy open air whenever you want to, essentially. You also have the cargo pockets built right into the front of it. So if you are coming from a hardtop and you are kind of teetering back and forth between should I go bikini or should I go full soft top, if you go for the Trektop, you're automatically going to get both. Some of the other nice functionality that comes with the bikini that is part of the Trektop is, of course, you have the 3 windows, and you can bring those windows with you and you can pop them in if you ever kind of run into a rainstorm or if the temperature drops. So it's a super versatile top that also doubles as a bikini. So next we're going to talk about the Sun Bikini and how that works with basically and without this top. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to install this Sun Bikini on the Jeep. We've pulled off the Trektop bikini, so we're working with really just kind of a bare naked Jeep here. And what this is a Targa bikini. And when you hear Targa, that means the bikini is going to go from the windshield to about the B-pillar, meaning it's going to cover the front seat passengers only. When you hear Safari used in reference of a bikini, that means it's going to cover the front seat passengers and the rear seat passengers. You'll also notice this is a -11 at the end of the part number. That's going to mean this is mesh, so it's going to let some of the sunlight in. It's also going to let some of the rain in if it does rain. So when we start installing this, it's really pretty easy, and one of the nice things about the Sun Bikini is you don't need a header. So this is a low-cost, very fast option to install a bikini on your Jeep, and you can keep it on underneath the soft top or underneath the hard top. So it's really versatile, and we're going to get cracking on that now. So basically what we're going to do first is we're going to open this thing, and there's a fiberglass rod across the front which keeps it stiff. And that is what we use on this instead of a header. Here's some parts and some hooks. What the hooks do is they'll let you use this whether you have a hard top or a soft top. It comes with 2 different connection points. So right out of the box, you'll find this fiberglass rod already installed in the bikini. And once you insert the small end into the large end here and put it together, it's like that forever. You're not going to get this undone again. All right, we're going to take a quick second to break down the anatomy of this bikini. This is going to be the front toward the windshield of the Jeep, and in the hardware pack you're going to find a plate with a snap on it. That snap, or this whole plate, is going to install behind the footman loop, and when the front portion of this bikini is folded forward, the snap on this strap will interface with that loop, or with that snap, to hold it against the front of the windshield. When you have the soft top folded back or the freedom panels off is when this is going to be folded forward. When you need to access the latches that hold your soft top or your freedom panels to the Jeep is when we're going to fold this front section back just like that to allow you access to those latches. So along the side, we're going to have a couple different mechanisms to attach to the vehicle. If you're running a hardtop and you do not have door surrounds, we're going to use this hook and this strap to hook onto a hole in the sport bar. If you have a soft top, we're going to use this hole here and we're going to run the door surround knob through that hole to secure that to the side of the vehicle. All right, so here's the snap plate that we were looking at a second ago, and right behind the visor, this is the footman loop that the hard top or soft top attaches to, and on either side of the footman loop you are going to find a T25 Torx bit. So we're going to remove both of those now. All right, with the footman loop removed from here, we're going to then put the snap plate on top of the footman loop, not behind it, and we're going to reinstall the footman loop using the same hardware from factory. All right, now we're going to install that same snap plate on the passenger side. All right, now with these snap plates installed, we're gonna move on to the attachment points that are on the B-pillar or near the soundbar. There's gonna be 2 straps we're gonna secure on either side of the vehicle, one with a quick disconnect clip and one without. The one with the quick disconnect clip is gonna be installed onto the 10mm bolt that is just on the inside of each one of the headrests up top here. And the strap without the quick disconnect clip is gonna be installed on the forward of the 2 10mm bolts on the outboard side of the soundbars. I'm just gonna keep this finger tight for now so that it can move where it needs to, and we'll come back here and tighten everything down once the straps are connected. All right, now with the one strap secured on the outside, we're gonna move to the quick disconnect strap. And again, that 10mm bolt is just gonna be right inside of the headrests on either side. We're gonna just barely snug this bolt down so that it holds the strap in place, but so that when you go to attach this to the bikini, it can sit where it naturally wants to sit. Now that we have the 2 straps attached on the passenger side, we moved over to the driver's side, and we're gonna throw those 2 straps in here also. All right, now we have the 2 snap plates installed and we have 4 straps attached. Next, we're gonna put the bikini on top of the Jeep, and it's easy to tell which way's up and down. There's a warning label here that's gonna face down toward you. So every soft top kit from Bestop is going to be a complete soft top, and it's going to come with door surrounds. So that's why you see the door surrounds that I have here on this Jeep. We're going to take these off for a minute and show you how to attach the bikini if you don't have the door surrounds and if you're putting this on underneath a hardtop. All right, so door surround removed. So this is pretty much what you would be working with if you had a hardtop Jeep. So what we're going to do here is we're going to use these straps and we're going to use these hooks. So we're going to slide the strap through the hook. We'll put the hook in the hole on the bottom of the sport bar, and then that'll allow us to tighten the strap up. So we're gonna do that on the front, and we're gonna do that on the rear here also. Keep in mind that although this is a 2-door JK, this bikini fits both 2- and 4-door models. All right, back to door surrounds on, soft top mode, and we're gonna show you how to connect the bikini in here. And this knob that you use to hold the door surround onto the sport bar, we're gonna put that through the hole on the bikini and then right back down into the sport bar. All right, so we're essentially working front to back to secure the bikini, and now we're at the back straps. So as we did before, we left this a little bit loose so that the buckle can just angle the way it wants to naturally, and we're gonna feed the strap through the back of the buckle first and then down back through the front and pull it tight. And as we mentioned before, if this doesn't hold tension, you have this buckle backward. Just take it off and flip it around. Same thing with the center strap. We're gonna go down through the front and then up through the back. You can give it a tug to make sure it holds tension, and that way you know you have it threaded the correct way. Snap it in there, and we'll move to the other side. All right, so this being the Sun Bikini model, I want to point out a couple differences that you'll find between this and a traditional bikini. So you'll see that between the door surround and the bikini, there is a gap, and that will let water in if it rains. Also, this isn't going to secure 100% to the windshield frame. So if you're driving in the water or in the rain, you will get wet there. Water will enter through there. If you're looking for a more semi-permanent style bikini, one that's gonna do a better job at shedding the water and keeping you dry when you're inside, you would probably wanna look at a full header bikini. Most bikinis are gonna have some element, some amount of flapping to them. It's just part of the nature of the beast. The Sun Bikini is gonna have drastically less flapping than most bikinis because it's very tight, it's very taut the way it sits. The mesh also helps that. If you do experience flapping and you wanna quiet it down a bit, the Sun Bikini comes with this foam strip that can be adhered right to the top of the soundbar. All right, the final step in this is gonna be taking this snap in the front and securing it to the snap that we secured behind the footman loop. And we're gonna do that on both sides. There's also one strip of Velcro in the center that we can put around the footman loop here. All right, so when it comes time to securing either the soft top or the hard top back to the footman loops, considering we're taking up that space right now, what we're gonna do is unsnap in the front And we're gonna fold the front of this bikini back about 3 inches, and that leaves all the space that you need to attach to those so you can put your soft top up and secure it or reattach your footman loops. All right, that was the entire installation of the Targa length Sun Bikini for a 2-door JK, same thing for a 4-door JK. And as we mentioned, it's available in a Safari length, and it's also available in a different material. So we talked about the Dash 11 being the mesh. The Dash 35 at the end of the part number is going to be an opaque vinyl. So this is going to be better if you need complete block from the sun. Maybe you live somewhere where this can be your entire summer top. A lot of people do. So a Sun Bikini like this in the full length and then the opaque vinyl is going to be a good option if you live in a drier climate and you want to run a bikini semi-permanently. But if you live somewhere where there's going to be rain, or if you want to run this thing for a good majority of the year, a header style bikini may be a better option for you, as it's going to create a seal to the windshield and a seal to the door surrounds. We've completed the installation by putting the Trektop deck back over the Sun Bikini. So now we have full protection from the sun with the Trektop bikini closed, and whenever we want to, we can pop this open. And now we have shaded protection from the sun on the nice days. So that's it. Let us know if you have any questions about the Sun Bikini or other bikinis in general from Bestop. Thanks for watching this week's Top Talk, and tune in next Thursday.